Tony Choi and Bob Nookby from Reading High School. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the PIAA 4A Eastern Semi-Final between the EAST STROUDSBURG Cavaliers and the Chester Clippers out of District 1. You got to see a little bit of the old, Bob. You've been very used to these situations going this far, playing for Palmerton, and you have your old Chuck Taylors on.
And Tony, believe me, they're the actual Chuck Taylors from 1956-57 when we were participants in the state playoffs, having the fortunate experience of going to the state championship against a Farrell High School, and we're hoping the same, that the Cavaliers have that same honor. And you know, before we came on the air and on our way up, when you come to Reading, you got to make a trip to Vanity Fair. We all do it. We all take our wives there anyway. And you know what the most popular item is these days on the shelf, even in Reading, not only in East Stroudsburg, but in Reading, Pennsylvania. Let me show you.
Let me hold that for you.
You got to have one of these because you know what it stands for. The one, the only, AP.
AP, Art Perryman.
The prestidigitator. What does that mean? The magician, sleight of hand, the illusionist. So you got to get your headband on, Tony, if you want to be with it.
Well, for Art Perryman, his great PIAA playoffs continued the other night against Coatesville, 30-plus points. He's averaging 30-plus points per game. It's Saturday, Bob, so you know it has to be East Stroudsburg basketball. We've been following the Cavaliers now the last 3 Saturdays, beating Pottsville, beating Reading, and now tonight another formidable opponent in the Chester Clippers. But for the Cavaliers, you know, Perryman, Smiley, Long, Saunders, Gardner, Bea. I mean, what can you say? They are really the Super Six.
There's no question about it, Tony. The only thing is the Chester Clippers coming tonight's contest match up. I think Cavaliers match up well size-wise, but we understand the Clippers go very deep into the bench, 10, 11, sometimes 12 deep. Will that make a difference in this game? That's about to be seen also.
Well, if you like up-tempo basketball, that's all it's been the last 2 games for East Stroudsburg. They love it. They'll do it if you want to. These kids love a challenge, and Chester's going to run.
Up-tempo is what?
They know nothing better than to run, Bob. Chester's going to run. Eastburg's going to run. Offense, offense, offense. The scoreboard lights are going to burn.
You like that word, don't you, Tony?
I love this type of game.
You know what I'm going to say to you, though? You know what's going to make the difference in the outcome of this game? Believe it or not. You know what the letter D stands for?
Dallas.
Dallas. No way. It's defense, Tony.
No,
it's defense.
Can't be.
I'm telling you, these kids can put the ball in the basket. Chester can, the Cavaliers can. But the defense for the Cavaliers turns their game into offense. And when they play that tough man-to-man, they may throw a little junk. They may throw that 1-3-1. That's what gets them into that offensive game, Tony. And I'm telling you what. I think the outcome of this game is going to depend on defense. I don't care what Choi says.
Well, but Mr. Milkfeed, what you're really saying is the defense is going to make the offense go. I've been saying it, the transition. You're going to have rebounding, boom, they want to run. Rebounding, boom, you want to run. And you want to shoot. That's right. Offense, offense, offense.
But it starts with the D, Tony. It starts with the D. I'm still going to stick by my game plan. You got to play the D to win this game.
Well, once again, the Chester Clippers come in with some highly touted individuals. They're 25-4. As you said, they like to go 10, 12 deep. They're led by Ray Carroll, who's a 6'2" junior who averages in double figures. They also have the Hunter brothers, Demetrious and Damon.
Yeah, double D.
Double D. There's your D. And also they come in, they start a 6'5" sophomore, Tyran Watkins. So the Clippers have nice size, and they have some small, quick guards. So as you said, yeah, I mean, on paper, this is a perfect match.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Cavaliers, when an East Penn team or a Centennial League team in particular would come into this situation, they would be awed, maybe slightly intimidated playing against a District 1 team. Not this Cavalier club. They rise to the occasion, and the tougher the competition gets, the tougher those kids get. And I'll tell you what, we have these little look-fors and interesting viewpoints, sidelights for the fans also. Coach Mark Brown has done such a tremendous job in the years that he's been head coach for the Cavaliers. This is the epitome so far of his coaching career at East Stroudsburg. And when the fans look to the bench, they may see little cards. They're not playing pinochle out there. You'll see Coach David, his assistant, sometimes Coach Brown, hold up little colored cards or with numbers on them. And they'll signify different plays, particularly inbounds plays. So people probably wonder, the fans, the aficionados of this game of basketball sit there and they look at these cards and they probably question, why is he doing this? Why do they do these things? You would yell, I know with your... You would yell out plays. No, you'd be screaming and shouting.
He's setting up offensive plays.
This is cool.
Yes, exactly. It is cool.
So what they'll show, different things like this, numbers.
Your waist size, 38.
Whatever. That's used to be.
60, the age you're closing
your
in on.
Your waist size. But anyway, that's what they're doing when they hold up the cards. And that's an interesting sidelight. Fans may not have known that watching the Cavaliers all season. So just another plus for Coach Brown and how he handles these kids.
No, we leave no stone unturned when trying to find out facts.
And I'm telling you one thing, I'm going to get you, when we leave this game, I'm stopping at Vanity Fair, and you're going to get a white headband.
Well, there's 4 teams left in the East. 2 of them are here today. The winner moves on to the Eastern Finals Wednesday night. We'll be back with the start after this. Tony Choi and Bob Milkfeed back at Reading High School.
Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, Damon Hunter.
Starting lineups for the Chester Clippers.
Starting at guard.
6'1" senior, number 12, Damian Hunter.
Starting at forward, a 6'3" junior, Carroll.
Ray Carroll, a 6'3" junior, number 40.
Forward, a 6'2" senior, Jamar Shaw.
6'2" senior, number 24, Jamar Shaw.
Starting at center.
And at center, number 55, 6'5" sophomore, Tyran Watkins. And also number 23, a 6' junior, Randy Maustby. The Clippers, 25 and 4, are coached by Alphonso Lewis. For the EAST Stroudsburg Cavaliers, who will be in the home white uniforms today. Number 31, Art Perryman. Number 33, Kevin Smiley. Number 23, Shyeve Saunders. 25, Mike Long. And number 50, Kevin Gardner. Cavaliers coached by Mark Brown are 27 and 2. Officials for tonight's game are from District 3. They're Dave Hancock, Meade Johnson, and Bill Buffington. And we'll be back with the opening tap after this.
Tony, we need some Suzukis to keep up with this game tonight, believe me. And you know what? 27 and 2. We talk about togetherness on this club. No avarice, that is no greed, unselfish type team. And what it does, too, doesn't it bring a town together? East Stroudsburg contingent here following this team. Fantastic. You know, the police force in East Stroudsburg sit back today.
To do today.
No problem.
Everybody's here.
Feet up on the desk, police chief, having an easy time of it. I think they're all here.
Chester Clippers in the orange uniforms. Number 13, Damian Hunter set to jump it up with Shyeve. Eastburg controls the tap.
And
Chester comes out man to man.
It's a heady play right off the tap. That is Mike Long, knowing that the tap may be controlled back. Came back, intercepted the tap. So great play right off the bat.
Gardner inside is fouled, and Kevin Gardner will go to the line for 2.
And here's a kid just off an injury 2 games ago. Thought he may not play at all in the playoffs. Comes back after retina surgery. Played such a great game against Coatesville. Last name is Gardner, Tony. You know, he used to have a small truck patch inside there. You know, he's only a simple little Gardner. Now he's a real estate baron. We can't call him Gardner anymore. He owns real estate in there. And I'll tell you what, plays any better, he's going to have to pay some real estate taxes. He's doing so well in the paint area.
Gardner hits the first. Puts the Cavaliers on the board. And Gardner's second one also nothing but net. 2-0 Eastburg on top.
6'6" kid shows a great touch off that foul line. Nice soft touch.
Okay, Hunter with it.
Aggressive man by the Cavaliers.
Okay, we're going to have an offensive foul called on number 20. for Chester. And I believe that's Demetrious Hunter.
Excuse me, as Mike Long playing defense there, and you saw it, how he played it. Fundamental basketball defensively. It's with the legs, quickness of the feet, not the hands.
Okay, Long with it. The Clippers full court pressure, man-to-man. Alley-oop to Mike Long!
Take the short route, bypass surgery, not the incision, not the messy area, go over the top.
Gardner, good defense inside, nice shot.
But Kevin playing tough defense, did everything he could. Body up against the offensive player that time.
Shot up no good, Gardner, nice follow. Up no good, Gardner battling. Smiley almost knocked it out, saved by Carroll. Not a smart move that time by Hunter. Ahead to Long shot up no good, Carroll another rebound.
He got some leapers on that Chester club. Mike Long coming in from the left side, I think heard footsteps a little bit there.
Carroll pulls up no good, follow no good. Carroll out of bounds off of Eastburg.
Going back to that alley-oop that they worked earlier, there's the Cavaliers. Sometimes against these clubs, you know, this club has such great leaping ability, that sometimes doesn't work because they can get up right with you. But they demonstrated as the Cavaliers how effective they are when they run that play.
Watkins inside is fouled.
There's no hesitation. We'll look to the basket immediately, whether it's from the outside. They'd like to penetrate. Doesn't look like they like to take that perimeter shot, especially this early in the contest, but they are looking inside.
Watkins is a 6'5" sophomore.
Kevin Gardner.
Makes the front end. Makes it 4-3 East Stroudsburg. Watkins, second one off the mark, no good. Ball's knocked loose. Carroll misses an easy one inside. Perryman quickly down court, being guarded by Maustby.
No question, pressure defense, and they're quick defensively, but undaunted, the Cavaliers.
Smiley in the lane, no good. Gardner, no, and he's fouled.
The big guy again, Kevin Gardner, seems to own it in the paint area these last few games. But don't overlook the other ones, the stoic ones. The Pharaoh, the Sphinx, the guy with no emotion, facially. That is Shyeve, does his thing inside there too, though.
SS. Gardner on the line where he's a 54% free throw shooter. First one off the mark. Is number 42, Jim Hamler, a 6'4" senior, checking into the Chester lineup.
See Kevin there with protective goggles, using those or moving him up to the forehead when he takes the foul shot.
This is both, but Saunders comes away with it. That was the second foul on Watkins. Smiley for three. Good.
Kevin Smiley never quits. What a worker.
7-3 Eastburg. Carroll left side. Cavaliers man-to-man. Out front, Maustby and Hunter. Hunter takes Perryman inside. Saunders comes over. He picks up the foul, and Hunter will go to the line for two.
Quickness again, demonstrated by the Clippers that time, being able to get baseline against the Cavaliers defense. But good help by Shyeve. Wrong thing defensively, slapping at the ball, but came over well, help type defense.
Damian Hunter, a 6'1" senior. On the line for the Clips. Hits the first. And make it 2 for Hunter. Cuts the Eastburg lead to 7-5. Mike Long with it. Long, nice ball handling, brings it up coast to coast for two.
We talk about confidence, their ability to play against this pressure and this quickness, demonstrated that time, and out. Mike Long.
Tony, I don't think man pressure affects the Cavaliers at all. Zone trap pressure may be more effective against the Cavaliers. Cavaliers so good individually with individual skills as far as handling the ball.
Carroll's first bucket of the game makes it 9-7. Eastburg. Smiley quickly down court. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Eastburg ball under their own basket.
Good look inside, just couldn't get there. Looked like Shyeve was open.
Okay, Perryman set to inbound. Perryman down the lane, lays it up, fingertips for two.
Think he's going to go over the top. What he does, a little scooperino.
11-7. Cavaliers on top.
What's the word? Prestidigitation? Is that it? The magic man?
Shot up no good, long on the rebound. Cavaliers had the numbers. Smiley pulls up, shot no good. Gardner puts it up, off the glass for two.
Yeoman's work. Kevin Gardner inside again.
Biggest lead at 6, 13-7 East Stroudsburg. Halfway through the first quarter. Carroll has thoughts, pulls up just inside the three, no good. Follow on a play by Maustby for two. Hey, Perryman being guarded by Maustby.
Again, watch the skills, ball handling by the Cavaliers. Good help defense that time by the Clippers.
Yeah, strip made by Carroll. He comes away with it on the other end, pulls up, shot no good. Follow on the play for two by number 42, Jim Hamler.
Cavaliers being hurt a little early here under their defensive board. Block out, work a little harder.
13-11, 4-point run by Chester. Smiley inside, pulls up, challenges, shot no good. Carroll on the rebound. Maustby again in the lane, no good. Ball's knocked loose. Gardner comes away with it. Perryman the other way. Nice scoop shot, no good. Tip Shyeve for two.
Yeah, it's work hard. Great move by R.I.P. Perryman. Shyeve with the hustle and the putback.
Hunter with it, right side Maustby. Maustby takes Smiley down low, shot up. Gets a nice soft roll for two.
And tell you, no individual. They don't look for individuals in this club. That is that Clipper club. They all have the green light. They all go to the basket.
Maustby has 6. Nice pass long to Saunders for two.
They try to triple up on the ball, but good eyes.
17-13 Eastburg. Ball stripped. Looks like it went off the knee. It'll be East Stroudsburg ball.
Talked about quick legs defensively before Mike Long. That time he saw the quick hands.
Checking into the Chester lineup. Number 11 is Eric Evans. These numbers we were given for Chester are all screwed up. So I'll have to listen to the PA announcer to find out who's who. Still not sure who number 20 is.
We have faith in you, Tony. You can handle it.
Hey, Perryman with it. Smiley being guarded.
Yes.
Nice dish inside. Saunders rejected by Hamler.
A good block, but maybe some body there.
A little trash talking going on by Chester.
A little tough inside.
Chester's talking a little trash, and referees get right in there to stop that because there's no spot for that.
Hey, but you got pride. You got 27-2. You got 24-4 going at each other.
Perryman set to inbound. Goes to Gardner. Ball's knocked loose. Evans running it down with Long. Goes to Carroll. Carroll shot for two. Steal inside. Shot up no good. Cavaliers battle. Perryman comes away with it. Ahead to Smiley. Smiley will challenge. Finger roll, no good. Gardner has it blocked right to Shyeve for two.
Great work inside again. Kevin Gardner, but Kevin Smiley taking it to him offensively, and Shyeve is there.
Yeah, what Chester's trying to do defensively now is block everything with a gorilla block. And that time they get called for the travel, and now Saunders is giving a little trash talk back. And 1:24 left first quarter, 19-15 Eastburg, and this baby's heating up.
Oh, first quarter. I think I'm in the third or the fourth. What a great game.
Checking into the Clipper lineup, number 21, Demetrious Hunder. I think number 20 is John Linehan, a 5'7" sophomore. Just checking out. At least he looks like he's only 5'7".
From this high toy where we are, I don't know. Hard to tell.
Perryman inbounds, gets it to Long. Long being hounded by Evans. Quick hands by Evans. Off Long's leg, out of bounds. Chester ball.
Oh, little talk out there. Little talk.
This is really something.
Things are heating up, and remember, only the first quarter.
And that time Evans talking to Long, telling him something about the inner underpiece that he wears. Well, we're going to keep number 10 at John Lineman as he checks into the lineup. And Evans goes out, and I think Coach Lewis wants to calm him down.
That was a good move. He's getting a little overheated there.
Well, that's how it is, Bob, when you run an engine wide open.
Oh, hey, you got a portion of BMW out there with the Clippers and the Cavaliers. There's no Model T4s playing.
Carroll throws up an air ball. Linehan on the foul, on the rebound. You don't think these referees have their work cut out for them today?
And I'll tell you what, Porsche BMW, add turbo to that.
Chester Clippers keep running people in and out.
And they're quick to show their speed early here, no question about that.
Now no minute left, first quarter, 19-15 Eastburg. Alley-oop, Long to Perryman, reverse. Oh, won't go. Battle on the boards, and we got a foul on Chester.
And it's that real estate baron again, going to the foul line. Seems to own the territory inside. Kevin Gardner. Tony, hasn't he come along this year, though?
Definitely has. He's on the line again for 2. Has 4 points on the night, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, or I should say on the afternoon.
This kid has worked so hard this year and has shown so much improvement. Again, demonstrating soft touch from the foul line. Unusual high school kid, his size, 6'6".
Gardner's second one on the way. Off the mark, no good. Hunter comes away with it.
Woo. Little boot scooting boogie that time.
I'm not sure who that was because that number is not in our program here. Saunders puts it up. Gardner again puts it up. Is fouled, and again he'll go to the line.
Both clubs moving up and down the court. And again, KG, Kevin Gardner, doing his thing inside.
That foul was on Hamler. And Gardner again on the line where he's been 6 times before and made 3 of them. True to his average. And again makes the first one.
I think Tom Sheehan referred to Kevin wearing the goggles the last game. He's got to be uncomfortable. Don't want to reiterate on that, but notice how he has to remove them to shoot those back plays D, and when he is in the offensive part of the game, has to pull him down for protection.
Second one no good. Saunders keeps it alive. Evans comes away with it. This pass, errant pass, too high. Can't handle it. Eastburg ball, 29 seconds.
They certainly like to move the ball up the court, but with that, losing a lot of control at times, creating a lot of turnovers.
Long ahead to Perryman. Perryman puts it up for 2.
So play your defense. You don't want to play D. Cavaliers will take advantage.
23-17 Eastburg. Evans with it. Cavs 1-3-1 defensively, and the Clippers will hold for 1. Shot no good at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. EAST Stroudsburg 23, Chester 17.
something we didn't expect in that first quarter. Both clubs up and down the court at a torrid pace. But you know what the difference is? I think the Cavaliers under more control when they go under on the break. They will pull back. They will set up offensively, look more organized offensively, and I think that's due to coaching, and I credit Mark Brown there.
Okay, Chester ball to start the second quarter. High-octane offense is in that first quarter. Eastburg 9 of 21, Chester 7 of 20.
And mixing up the D, the Cavaliers now in their 1-3-1.
Nice pass inside to Knox for 2.
Stop the penetration. You get in that deep, you're outnumbered inside. Shyeve playing the baseline area all alone.
Make that Alphonso Pinder, number 31. Long with a nice strong drive, no good. Battle for the rebound. We got a tie-up. We got a walk, but on who? Okay, it's on. Walks on Chester. It'll be Eastburg ball. That's a tough call. Looks like they both had the ball. Who's the walk on?
I think the Clipper had 2 hands on the ball. Kevin only one. Because he had 2, he walked.
Perryman set the inbound from under his own basket. Long, nice head fake. Puts the shot up. Won't get the roll.
Good move, Mike Long. You got leapers in there. They like to get up. Give him a little pump, little head fake.
Oh, nice steal, Mike Long. The Long was fouled ahead of the play by Maustby. Long was tearing down for the jam.
Tony, now you tell me the Cavaliers don't like to play defense. Come on, tell me that. Tell me that.
Robert, you don't understand.
Oh, here we go.
It's an offensive defense.
But
it's an offensive defense.
But it's a defense. Admit it. Say defense. Say defense.
It's not,
say defense.
It's not
just
boring,
say defense.
Boring, set the pick. And all
he won't say defense.
No, it is. It's offensive defense.
There we go.
And Long's on the line for a 1-on-1.
Hey, what a kid here, too, seeing him play last year. Was a good player, but just worked so hard over the summer. And again, much improved Mike Long this year.
That ball goes over the top of the basket out of bounds. It'll be Chester ball. They trail by 4, 23-19. Shot on the way by Maustby, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Hunter puts it up, no good. Long with the rebound.
And Long crashed the boards, the D-boards.
Smiley ahead of the pack. He's going to be called for the charge.
But that's Kevin's game. He's going to take it to the offense. Not intimidated. Going to crash toward the window. Don't worry. That won't hold Kevin back. He'll come back at him again.
Okay, Evans with it. Maustby. Back to Evans, penetrates. Finger roll for 2.
Wide open, big seam in the defense that time. Got to close it up.
Cuts that Eastburg lead to 2, 23-21, 6:25 left first half. Gardner in the lane to Perryman. Perryman stops and pops, hits it.
Just quickness and fundamentals coming from the opposite side, beating the man to the ball.
Evans being hounded by Perryman. Maustby has the ball go off a teammate's foot. Back to Evans. 1-3-1 defensively by the Cavs. Evans out of control, shot no good. Maustby trying for it, inside Pinder for 2.
And very fortunate Clippers that time. 2 Cavaliers had hands on the ball, just slipped out of fingertips.
Pinder now with 6 points. Tied for the Clipper lead with Maustby, who also has 6. That's 25-23, East Stroudsburg. Smiley penetrates down the lane, has it partially blocked, goes to Long. Long has it blocked. Long back to Gardner. Gardner up strong again. A block on Hamler and a foul, and Gardner will go to the line for 2.
Gardner will go to the line, Tony, but it all started again with a Kevin Smiley. Aggressive, went to the board hard, went to the basket hard. Long picked it up, little flip pass over his head. How he saw Gardner, I'll never know. Kevin takes it, power move, Rambo move to the basket.
The 12th, Damian Hunter checks into the lineup for Chester. along with number 33, Devon Wade, a 6'5 junior, and Gardner, where he's been all day long, on the line for 2. He has 6 points, tied with Perryman and Shyeve for the team lead. First one, no.
Again, soft touch, had a chance to drop in 2-3 times off the iron.
Once again, Chester just keeps putting fresh legs on the floor. Gardner's second one in and out, no good. Maustby with it. Quickly ahead to Evans. He goes length of the court, hits it, and he's fouled.
Wow, overdrive that time. Orange shirts, Clippers on the move. Cavaliers calling time, rightly so. Good move.
5:17 left first half. We're tied at 25.
When you buy a Porsche, you buy a BMW. Don't you need anti-lock brakes? I think they're breaking the law. No brakes on these two super teams.
Brake lining is thin on these squads today. That foul was on Gardner, his second, and Hassan Bea will check into the EAST STROUDSBURG lineup. Okay, Gardner not allowed in this time, or Bea. The ball was handed to the shooter. He'll have to wait for the next stoppage of play. Evans tries to give the Clippers their first lead. It's the first Chester lead at 26-25, and Bea checks in.
And what a great job Hassan has done this year for the Cavaliers. Never hurts you coming off the bench. A little more speed in that lineup now.
Smiley goes to Bea. Bea being guarded by 6'2" Ray Carroll. Smiley inside the long. Long is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Tough pass, direct pass into the low post area, but Mike Long out battling. They both went up. Both trampoline-type guys can really get up in the air, but just the aggressiveness and desire of Long got him the ball and got him the foul.
The referee's calming down Coach Alonzo Lewis. You know, I think Coach Lewis takes that John Thompson attitude, Bob, where, you know, you put 10, 12 people in the game and they just all use up their 5 fouls, and, you know, they play a very physical game on the boards.
They just keep coming at you. You know, and Tony, at this time in the season, too, you know, you wonder with the Cavaliers playing basically 6 people, you say, well, it's late in the season, you've played so many games. Does that tire you out, or are you getting in better shape because you've played so often?
Long hits both, gives the Cavaliers the lead, 27-26, 5 minutes left first half. Maustby going to be fouled by Bea.
See, that's aggressive defense. That's way beyond the arc area. That is Hassan. He is quick. They are quick, too. I would fall off a little bit. He was way like 5, 6 feet beyond the arc area, so I would slough off, give yourself a little more advantage defensively. Look how far out he is. There he is. Now he's backing off a little bit. That's better play.
Carroll comes away with a nice dish.
But again, Hassan could not control, went off his fingertips. Again, lucky Clippers, fortunate Clippers. Not enough white shirts behind Hassan.
Bucket was by Jamar Shaw, and it puts Chester back on top. 28-27, and we got a foul call, an offensive foul called on Mike Long.
No question, great matchup. Again, noticing speed, getting good position.
You can see why Chester likes run and gun. You can also see why this team defeated Glen Mills twice this year. Not once, but twice. And Glen Mills is the supposed powerhouse in the 4A bracket.
But I'll tell you, Tony, when you get to this level of competition in the state playoffs, isn't it great? Great basketball.
That's right. There's no powerhouse anymore. Everybody has the chance. Carroll inside. Good defense. Balls was partially tipped. Bea comes away with it. Long baseline. Strong move.
Yeah.
Lays it up. Won't drop. And again, Bea going to be called for a foul, and that's his second.
Oh, a little touch foul that time. Bea trying to stop the offensive move by the Clippers, reaches out. Not a lot of contact, but quick foul. Try to keep things under control, I'm sure.
Okay, we're into the 1-and-1 now. So that's a 17 foul on Eastburg, and Maustby will go to the line for that 1-and-1. Yeah, this team defeated Deroff 73-71 in their first game. Second one, they beat Carlisle 66-57 as Carlisle tried to slow the game down.
And wasn't that didn't Carlisle have 21
They had
straight
21 straight PIAA victories because Carlisle was only 15-10 on the year. Second one, no good. Good follow-up by Chester. Carroll's fouled by Long.
And the ball seems to be bouncing Clippers' way here in the first half. That is, Cavaliers cannot control, particularly under Clipper basket. Off fingertips, ends up in orange shirt's hands, and therefore creates fouls. The Cavaliers fouling them after that.
Gardner checks back into the lineup. He has 2 fouls. Mike Long with 2 fouls. And Carroll on the line for 2.
This is the kid I think they go to, Tony, in the tight situations. I think he's been leading this Clipper club all year.
Hits the first, has 5 points. Second one on the way, and likewise good.
And again, relentless pressure, man-to-man against the Cavaliers.
31-27 Chester with 4:05 left first half. Perryman guarded by Maustby. Long looks down low, nice pass, back pass to Perryman, pulls up, tries to go inside to Saunders, no. Gardner comes away with it, throws the ball away, ball's loose. And Long's going to be called for a travel.
One thing about the Clipper defense, they may lose their man. That is, you can beat them initially, but they gang up on you. I'll tell you that. Double team, triple team the ball.
Again, another East Stroudsburg timeout. 3:49 left first half. We'll be right back.
Tony, relentless pressure by the Clippers takes its toll last couple minutes. Turnovers by the Cavaliers. That pressure makes you do things you ordinarily wouldn't do.
Okay, Chester with it. Inside 4 minutes left, first half. They lead by 4.
But watch offensively, looking inside. A lot of motion, movement, some picks, but watch. Penetration, and then hey, hit the board.
Yeah, Carroll doesn't get it to go. Long ahead to Smiley. Smiley all alone. That's going to be goaltending.
Kevin Smiley on the fly. Again, the Clippers hitting the boards. Too many orange shirts up on their end. Cavaliers take advantage.
(31-29) Chester. Nice hop step by Carroll. He gets it for 2.
That's a nice move, but again, watch. Entry pass, penetration. Nothing from the perimeter for the Clippers.
Hey, Smiley in trouble. And we got a foul called on number 33, Devon Wade. As he was caught holding Shyeve, I believe it was.
Could be Kevin Gardner.
Or Gardner, and Gardner will now go to the line for a 1-on-1.
Yeah, and that shows improvement on Kevin's part. What you saw there, you would have seen a Kevin Gardner that stood still, low paint area, low post area, not any movement. You're now seeing an aggressive Kevin Gardner fighting for position inside.
Gardner's already been to the free throw line 10 times today, making only 4. And now he's got a 1-on-1. Hits the first. Gardner now with 7. Gardner's second one off the mark. Rebound by McCormick for Chester. Ahead to Carroll. Carroll starting to pick up his game offensively. Hunter with it. Nice shake and bake move on Perryman. Dishes to McCormick, but Hunter going to be called for the charge.
That time Kevin Gardner, good position, held his position there. Good call. Tony, they like the penetration. We see it again. Individual moves. They're very quick. They try to take advantage of the man-to-man situation. One-on-one situations. They penetrate. Help comes. They dish off looking for the open man.
3-on-2, Eastburg. Ball goes off a Chester foot out of bounds. It'll be Eastburg ball. Perryman set the inbound. Long in the lane.
Yes.
Nice dish to Gardner. Gardner loses control. Doesn't get the shot to go.
Yeah, again, had it there. There's a nice pass by Long into Gardner. Just fumbled it a little bit momentarily enough to lose control and hard off the glass.
Carroll with it inside the McCormick. Back to Carroll. Carroll picking it up offensively. Hits it for 2.
Yeah, just keep coming at you. Keep putting that pressure offensively as they do defensively.
He now has 10, and Chester's lead is their biggest at 5, 35-30. We're down to 2:10 left first half. Perryman in the lane. Nice spin move. Foul called on Maustby. And Art Perryman will go to the line for a 1-on-1.
Cavaliers can get that also. Can beat them individually. Clippers are quick, as I said, but depend on help-type defense. But I think what would work also for the Cavaliers is to get more movement away from the ball. Come toward the ball. I think the Clippers have a tendency, they're head turners defensively, and I think you could beat them into that paint area, get an easy jumper, maybe go all the way for the layup.
Perryman on the line, 76% on the year. Hits the first. He has 7.
Well, what great playoff games this kid has had.
Give him 8. It's a 3-point Chester lead, 35-32. Evans and Hunter in the backcourt for Chester.
Watch again. Watch motion, looking for penetration, looking to get inside low post area. Don't look for perimeter shot. Slough off.
Hunter inside, forces it up, picks up the foul on Perryman, and Hunter will go to the line for 2.
Yep. Art did back off that time, gave himself a few steps advantage for the penetration. Hunter could not penetrate, but great offensive move. What he did was move into Artie. Artie had no choice. I think sometimes I should not be called, though, Tony, because, you know, offensive players actually moving into defensive player. In my opinion, that would be a good point for a no call.
Damian Hunter hits the first, has 3 points, all from the free throw line. Second one good. 37-32 Chester. Smiley with it. Smiley for 3. Good.
The gutsy kid, called it many times. Doesn't hold back. Kevin hits a big one.
Well, Carroll quickly inside for 2.
Now you're seeing some great individual moves.
Perryman, reverse layup, scoop for 2.
Is the skill level high? Super high. Great shot.
39-37. Evans puts one up off the mark. Top of the banking board, Eastburg ball. They trail by 2, minute 4 left first half.
Maybe that's why they don't shoot from the perimeter.
Well, how big was that Smiley three-pointer?
Gutsy kid, isn't he? Confidence, confidence.
Smiley fouled, and he'll go to the line for a 1-on-1.
The determination written all over this kid's face when he gets the basketball.
He's hit 2 3-pointers today, the only 2 for Eastburg. He has 8 points. And as we said, he'll be on the line for a 1-on-1. Where he's a 77% free throw shooter. And he'll try and tie the game for East Stroudsburg.
Kid works so hard out there. Look at this kid, Tony. Now, look at it. Gyrene, isn't he? Huh? Leads the platoon. He'd be the point guy. If I were in battle, who would I want to lead my platoon? It's that kid there, Kevin Smiley. Are you kidding?
Smiley hits the first. Get a look at Coach Brown and Coach Billy David on the Eastburg bench. Smiley's second one off the mark goes to Shyeve. Shyeve puts it up high, arching shot for 2, and the Cavaliers are back on top.
The stoic one, the quiet one, but when you need one, he's there. That time, it's Shyeve.
40-39 Eastburg as we're inside a minute. Evans with it. Clippers appear. They'll spread the floor and hold for the last shot.
This play back.
this play back. They're not going to take anything from out there. I don't think they have anybody that can hit anything from outside.
And Jamar Shaw with it now, being guarded by Mike Long. Cavaliers will look for the swipe if they can get it. Carroll for three. Off the mark. Smiley with it. Cavaliers look to run. Smiley triple team.
Oh, yeah. They'll gang up on you. There they are. Right in a great area. Right over that timeline.
Carroll, his shot up again off the mark. Evans comes away with it for Chester. Inside to Shaw. Shaw scoop shot for two.
That's a good move. Good move inside.
A blocking foul called on Evans, and Mike Long will go to the line for a 1-and-1 at the end of the first half.
Not a smart play by the Clippers. Time had run out on the clock. Must be a few tenths left, of course. But Smiley was fouled way back at the half-court line. No way he would have to take at least a half-court shot. Then he's fouled.
Okay, they're checking now to see if that foul occurred after the buzzer went or before the buzzer, and Mike Long's going to shoot 1-on-1.
I think it was a foul.
Yeah, I believe so too.
The horn did not go off. The foul was called. He can look at the clock, but the horn did not go off. That's the criteria. That's the factor that they look for. Don't look up at the triple zeros. It's that horn. This is why they went to the tenths of a second on the new clocks, because of this situation.
Okay, again, we're back to the scorer's table. And it's good to make sure it's right, because these are clutch free throws.
Well, this is why you have to have the caliber of officials in this type of a game. Up-tempo game, aggressive game.
And again,
and they have to have full control. Well, it's nothing wrong with that. Make sure. But of course, I think it's Clipper bench there arguing a little bit.
And now we're going to discuss it again. Now the game official discussing it with the Chester coaches. They're going to get everybody off the line, and Long will shoot his 1-and-1, I think. Now Mark Brown up, and Coach Alonzo Lewis.
You love to eavesdrop in those huddles when these things occur.
Okay, they're going to get everybody off the floor except for Mike Long on the foul line. Coach Lewis not real happy with the scores table, but hey.
I would say putting it mildly not happy.
Okay, he's going to take the Chester team off the court.
Well, I don't know if this is this a so-called legal move, Tony? I mean, I've never seen that. I mean,
referees waved them off the court, so I just think...
Unless the half, they consider the half over, but...
the Long's on the line for a 1-on-1.
Before they went into the tenths, I'll tell you, that was always a problem with me, because the clock went to 0. You had a foul shooter on the line, and you went into the locker room, but it would indicate either it's 0, the half's over, you don't get the shot, or there's some time remaining.
And Long hits both, but it's halftime.
Yeah, the Cavaliers won't argue. They pick up 2 more.
East Stroudsburg on top, 42-41.
Not because I ran for a drink of water or a Coke at halftime. I'm out of breath for these kids up and down the court. What a pace.
You know what I said, Bob? You know, there was some defense played in that first half, but it was kind of high-octane offense, wasn't it?
You know what? I might be leaning toward your side a little bit. But wait a minute. Relentless pressure.
Yes, there was.
Chester Clippers hitting those white shirts, especially in that second quarter. Cavaliers turned the ball over more often than they're used to.
And I think what happened was, that's why I said that Kevin Smiley 3 that he hit stemmed the charge, so to speak, because Chester was, causing the turnovers. Eastburg was having trouble hitting, and then he comes down and hits that 3, and that kind of got their offense back on track.
Yeah, they don't get any unmolested perimeter shots, that is the Cavaliers. They have been in other games against this Chester defense. They're not able to get set with the perimeter shots. particularly from the three-point area. But I think they can work the ball inside. Again, reiterating and saying the fact that they move without the ball. They will get it in the paint area if they look for it in there.
Leading East Stroudsburg in that first half. Nice balance by the Cavaliers. Perryman with 10, Smiley 9, Saunders and Long 8 apiece, Gardner with 7. For Chester, they got scoring out of 8 people, and they were led by Ray Carroll's 12. 14 of 33 shooting for Eastburg, 16 of 36 for the Clippers.
And Tony, one thing we mentioned also, we said relentless pressure, but fresh legs. Fresh legs with the Clippers. You know, we knew before the game, we've never seen the Clippers play, got a little scouting report on them, and they say they come off the bench 10, 11, 12 deep. We've seen it demonstrated, keeps those legs fresh. And you know what? When they come in with that second 5 or the second 6 or whatever, those legs are just as quick as the 5 that started. They are fast.
Not only are they quick, they have fresh hands and also fresh 5 fouls, too, for each of them. Hey, both teams go with their starting lineups. Eastburg ball to inbound. Smiley will inbound it for the Cavaliers. Long with it, being guarded by Shaw. Perryman can't handle the pass. And Hunter comes away with it for Chester. Hunter inside Shaw. Shaw puts it up, no good. Follow on the play by Shaw for 2.
I think Cavaliers have to beware of help. So what happens is when they make the penetration, they look for the open man very well there.
And Chester back on top, 43-42, and Long loses control. Shaw with 2.
Quick hands, quick feet again. Speed demonstrated.
Eastburg first 2 times with the ball, turned it over. Nice pass inside to Saunders, no good. Gardner on the follow for 2.
Boy, similar type games, penetration. That time, great penetration by Long. Sees the open man at time, Kevin Gardner.
Okay, Hunter with it, goes to Carroll, and it's Perryman with a steal. He's going to challenge Carroll. Reverse layup. Oh, it won't drop.
Missed a few of those in the first half. That is not only Perryman, but Long could have very easily have fallen that time. Great play defensively by Perryman, but just can't finish.
Might have been a good idea to just take it in straight. Hunter comes away with the miss. Hunter shot up good for 3. The first 3-pointer for Chester.
One of the few from the arc area by the Clippers.
Long on the follow for 2.
Again, it's just work, aggressiveness, hard work inside. Get you that shot.
48-46 Chester. Eastburg 1-3-1 defensively.
No, I think, Tony, we're going to
junk defense.
Yeah,
Perryman on Carroll.
Yeah, we got a diamond and 1 with Artie playing Carroll.
Maustby with it over to Shaw. Carroll now pulls up, hits it.
Nice touch, no denial of ball that time. Carroll gets it, goes over the top of the defense.
50-46 Chester. Gardner comes out high, goes to Smiley. Smiley pulls up for 3, nothing but net.
Kevin says, take that, and give it right back.
50-49 Chester. Hunter baseline, pulls up, 6-footer good.
Boy, both teams demonstrating, Tony, offensive abilities.
Perryman with it. Maltby's done a nice job on him defensively. Long pulls up for 3. Shot short of Perryman. Oh, nice pass to Gardner. He can't finish, and he's fouled. And a technical call against Chester. Wow, a lot happened in a short period of time here.
Hey, did you see Perryman get up? And what did you think? As I thought, he's going to go back with the putback that is to the basket with the tap. No, a no-look, touch, type pass to Kevin Gardner underneath. Kevin, a little surprised, fumbles it, but is fouled.
I think there's where those goggles come into play. Not used to, finding the ball and then putting it up.
That is true, Tony. And plus, remember, there's a term that's used in basketball called peripheral vision, which means you look one way, but you see things coming from another, from the side of you. And you know, with the goggles, that can block out kind of a pass like that. There could be interference.
Coach Alonzo Lewis not real happy with the technical foul call. Perryman on the line to shoot the technical, misses the first. Hits the second.
Very rarely shows any emotions during the contest that is already out there. Just cool, calm player, great ability.
Evans checks in for Chester. Eastburg ball after the technical. Would have been their ball out of bounds anyway as Gardner was fouled on the play. And Perryman being guarded by Evans. Nice dribble. One-hander, a leaning one-hander.
Hey, a defense couldn't do any better. Feed up to the spot. What Artie had to do was improvise.
Tied at 52, and after Perryman hit that one, he had a few words to say to Evans. Carroll working hard inside. Doesn't get the roll. Gardner on the rebound. Ahead to Smiley.
Great pass.
Smiley runs it down. Pulls up in the lane. Another running one-hander for two.
That kid, I'm going to go into battle with that kid, Tony. I want to be behind him. He takes it to the Clippers. Kevin Smiley, but great length of the court pass by Kevin Gardner.
54-52 Eastburg. Nice drive, Hunter to tie it up.
Wow. Please, timeout for the announcers. Oh.
And Perryman set to inbound. Just about halfway through the third quarter, and we're tied at 54. And Long brings it up. Oh, nice move against Shaw. Inside, yes. Saunders all alone.
Yes. Recognize the double. Mike Long feels the heat.
Evans quickly the other way. In the Gardner at the charge. That is a charge on Evans. That's his second.
And Gardner does that so well. Holds his position. Good call.
Our camera right into the action there. Perryman inbounding.
And Tony, what great basketball instinct it takes with Mike Long's driving. You feel the heat, double team. You know someone's open. You know where he is. You hit him. Great play last time down the court.
Perryman takes Shaw in the lane. Shot up, no good. Shaw on the rebound. And we got a timeout called by Alonzo Lewis. And his Chester Clippers, they trail by 2. We're going to look at some interested onlookers.
Yeah, I think he's looking at a little talent there. Metasana, Sal, head coach, East Stroudsburg University basketball.
3:40 left third quarter, 56-54. Eastburg, we'll see what Chester devised during that timeout.
I think Sal likes what he sees out here.
Hunter goes to Evans. Evans pulls up. Gets the roll, no. Ball's loose, tip, no good. A battle. Evans comes away with it for Chester.
Pogo sticks in there, trampoline. Both clubs up and down 2, 3 times under the boards.
Hey, Evans with it out front, Hunter. Hunter, I think his foot was on the line. It will not be a 3. Ball's loose. Perryman comes away with it. He loses control again. Shaw, nice move, is fouled by Gardner.
Boy, credit Clippers that time. Worked hard under their own boards. Quite aggressive here, starting off after that timeout. Coach Lewis might have said the right words.
Well, Perryman got the rebound that time. Wanted to go quickly down court in that transition game as the numbers looked good for Eastburg. Would have been a 3-on-1, but the quick hands came in there and knocked that ball loose.
Again, already put it down on the floor, and of course can get away with it a lot of times. But again, these Clippers will double and triple you when you have the ball. Should have tried to look for the quick outlet.
Shaw cuts the lead to 1. Again, Chester comes away with it. Carroll for 2. And Chester back on top, 57-56.
Tony, you gotta love the D. Look at the position. Look at the legs. Look at him after the ball. Oh.
Hey, Shaw with the steal, but he stepped out of bounds along the far sideline. And it'll be East Stroudsburg basketball. 2:44 left third quarter.
I'm telling you, both clubs
hockey to death. I used to hate these type of defenses. I'm telling you, with kids these quick, no way. I plead with a back off, please. Give me a little room.
Long inside,
Nice
Saunders, nice pass.
Again.
Gardner, no. The tip for 2.
I think it was Kevin. He did not quit. Missed the first one, came back right with it. But did you see the ball movement? No green. Looking for the open person that is the Cavaliers.
Evans in the lane. His shot no good. Shaw puts it up. His shot no good. Chester battling, knocks it out of bounds. And it'll be Chester ball.
White shirts, orange shirts, up, down, trampoline, pogo sticks, call it what you may. But they are battling inside, both teams.
Chester with it. Shaw's shot off the mark. Oh, goes right to Watkins for 2.
Boy, how many times has that happened tonight? Cavaliers seem to have position, rolls off their fingertips.
59-58 Chester as we're inside 2 minutes. Saunders comes out high. He's going to take it to the basket. Nice move. Won't go. Gardner is fouled.
Great move by Saunders. Not noted for penetration like that from high post area, but saw the seam. Went to it strong. Herculean type effort. Power move by Shyeve. And who was there to help him out? His partner underneath. Again, Kevin Gardner.
Can't remember a contest. Oh, Eastburg throws the ball away as Long and Smiley were not on the same page.
Can't afford turnovers like that. Close game and quality of Chester's club.
I was going to say, I can't remember a game this year where East Stroudsburg has had as many offensive follow-up opportunities as they're getting today. Again, Chester goes to the bench.
Yeah, they
got to make sure they have 5 guys on the floor.
Won't be fair, guys. Put that 6th guy out there.
Okay, Shaw inbounds to Hunter. Then Eastburg 1-3-1. As they're out of the diamond in 1.
And Perryman trying to cut the passing lane down from wing back to point.
Chester surprisingly taking a little air out of the ball here. Shaw goes corner to
great
Carroll.
trap area there.
Shaw in the lane gets the roll for 2.
A little late getting there in that trap, but had him pinned. But is that Carroll down in the corner?
Perryman for 3.
Get in, Artie!
Good.
Wow.
Tied at 61 as we're down to a minute left, 3rd quarter. Oh, Gardner.
Who is it?
Loose. Perryman's going to challenge Shaw. Takes it in for 2.
Take back the offense. Back to defense, Tony. 6'6", Kevin Gardner on the steal, on the anticipation. Are you kidding me?
Carroll with it. We're down to 40 seconds, 3rd quarter. Hunter, shake and bake move in the lane. Puts it up off the glass, won't go. Follow on the play, won't go. Gardner battling, comes away with it, and a foul.
Wow, let me tell you what work Kevin Gardner is doing inside this afternoon. Coach Lewis up, and they have to hold him back, being restrained on that sideline. We got another team.
Another technical foul called against Chester on the coach. As that foul was called, I believe, on number 32, Devon Knox. Coach Lewis got a team. He's looking for another one, and he'll be asked to leave.
Oh, boy, you know, you're down 2. I mean, important game like this, you got a coach getting out of hand, technical foul.
And what the referees have to do here, and it's got to be a good crew or they wouldn't be working this game, is they cannot be intimidated.
That's right.
By the Chester coaching staff.
And Tony,
and that's what Lewis is trying to do right now.
And, you know, you get to this level again of interscholastic competition, and you want your best out on the floor, not only from the call aspect of it, that is what goes on the floor, but what you've just seen demonstrated now. They have to take control and make sure they have control.
Perryman on the line shooting the technical, hits the first.
Look, he has my headband. It disappeared on me. I know where it is now.
You know, and although his appears broader, they're actually both the same size, but you just have a bigger head.
Look, I took his headband, but he took my haircut. How's that?
65-61 Eastburg. 32 seconds left. And they have the ball.
You want to talk about action-packed basketball. You want to talk about ability. You want to talk about speed, aggressiveness. It's all here this afternoon. What a great high school basketball game.
Perryman with it. Alley-oop to Long. Won't go. Gardner on a foul. Won't go.
Wow, almost had it there. Long miss. Kevin almost with the putback.
Shaw in the lane. Challenges. Scoop shot for 2.
Relentless.
Big quarter for Jamar Shaw as he has 9. Perryman alone for 3. Off the mark, no good.
No foul, no foul.
And it'll be Eastburg ball.
Shyeve noticed, went up straight. Smart play. Then slap, go after the ball. Just went up straight.
4 seconds left. Eastburg to inbound. They lead by 2, 65-63. Smiley will inbound.
Get a good one off here. Take advantage.
Ball's loose. Carroll at the buzzer. Good if it goes. No. And that's it. 3 in the books. Eastburg 65. Chester 63. Individually in that third quarter for East Stroudsburg, Art Perryman with 10 points. Now has 20 on the game. All 5 Eastburg Cavaliers in double figures.
Tony, shows their balance as they have had all year long. That is, R.I.P. Perryman kind of has led them in the playoff situation point-wise, but they're all there when you need them, and they can all produce offensively.
Big game in that third quarter for Jamar Shaw. As we said, he had 9 for Chester. He now has 13, and boy, both sides on their feet, and a well-deserved round of applause.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the next 8? Viewers, are you ready? Are you ready, Tony? Is the truck ready? Because here we go.
Hey, Chester with it to start the last quarter. Hunter penetrates, dishes the ball. Shaw comes away with it. As it was loose, Shaw pulls up. He's got the hot hand.
Yes, he does, and he knows he does, showing confidence. Looks to the basket immediately.
And we're tied at 65. The winner of today's game goes on to meet the winner of Glen Mills. Oh, Long in the lane, won't go. Meet the winner of Glen Mills and I can't remember who Glen Mills is playing today.
Cheltenham.
That's right, Glen Mills and Cheltenham, which is being played at Council Rock High School right now. So in a matter of, say 15, 20 minutes, we should know who the 2 Eastern finalists will be.
Tony, I'm too old, I think, for my ticker. Your heart rate. I don't need aerobics that come to a game like this. Gets the heart rate up.
How strong is District 1, Bob? Well, 3 out of the final 4 are from District 1. Both Glen Mills and Cheltenham from District 1.
Generally have been tough from that area over the years, no question about it. But, hey, these Cavaliers face anybody, undaunted, not intimidated.
Long hits both. He has 12 points on the night, and it's a 67-65 Cavalier lead. Shaw with it.
Tony,
he's got the hot hand.
Defense, Tony, defense.
Carroll inside. Goes right around Gardner for 2. Unimpeded that time, Ray Carroll. Long again inside to Gardner, and I believe Gardner had trouble picking that ball up. Perryman gets called for the foul from behind on Jamar Shaw.
Yeah. And again, looks like a foul. Official position behind Perryman. Only could see the arm movement. I don't know if he ever saw contact, but looks like foul when you slap at the ball. Invariably, we'll call the foul.
Okay, Shaw will inbound from under the Chester basket. Out front to Hunter. Carroll in the lane, running one-hander for 2.
That's where their game is. Pulled back from the perimeter, gave it to Carroll. What did he do? Penetrate.
He now has 20. Chester comes out, hits their first 3 shots, and they take a 69-67 lead. Saunders inside, can't handle a pass from Smiley. Chester ball.
Tough entry pass over the defense. You saw Chester, the Clippers, good help defense coming up behind Saunders.
Okay, Hunter sends Carroll to the other side of the floor. Cavaliers man-to-man. Hunter goes inside, no good, but the follow on the play by Hamler for 2. Good time for a timeout now by Eastburg. They trail by 4. As they've failed to score here in this fourth quarter. Smiley in the lane, nice pass to Saunders.
There's my platoon leader, Kevin Smiley, takes it to him. Feels the heat, makes the great dish.
Saunders with 12. It's a 2-point Chester lead. Shaw's shot no good. Hamler on the follow again, no good. Shaw over the back. They'll make that Carroll over the back, and it'll be East Stroudsburg ball.
Oh, wow, I thought they were going to call it the other way there, Tony, for a second. The officials seem to be pointing toward Gardner, but I think your call was correct.
Yeah, Mike Long will be on the line for a 1-on-1, I believe, or else Perryman. And that was the first miss by Chester in this fourth quarter. Make that Kevin Gardner on the line for a 1-on-1. He has 11 points on the night.
Boy, I thought it was going to go the other way. That'd have been the biggest steal since the Bricks robbery.
He's 5 of 12 from the foul line today. Big free throws right now, 1-on-1s. And Saunders didn't realize it was a 1-on-1. Ball came right into his hands.
Everybody standing flat-footed after that missed foul.
Hunter on the shot, no good. On the follow, good. And boy, we'll look back at that sequence of plays. Kevin Gardner on the line for a 1-on-1. Missed the first, came right to Shyeve, but he let it go thinking it was a 2-shot foul. Chester brings it down court, hits the shot, foul, and he'll try and complete the 3-point play. Timeout, Mark Brown.
Tony, before we get into the game, let me applaud you. You're reading all those advertisements. Let me tell you, no easy task. I know that. Compliments to my buddy here, Tony Choi. Great job, Tony.
Well, as we said, Bob, before going to that break, a key sequence there, and we'll see how that affects the Cavaliers.
And that could be like 5 points, really. Shyeve may have been able to come back with the score. Then you lose the ball, they come down here and score. May hit the foul, may total, possibly like a theoretical 5.
Right. Hunter on the line. He has 13 on the night. He'll try and complete the 3-point play. Chester leads by 4. Their biggest lead has been 6.
But a lot of time, 5:45. There's lots of time in this game. But, you don't realize it. The intensity of both crowds, the action-packed and the speed on the floor, unbelievable.
Hunter misses. Perryman comes away with it.
A lot of time for things to happen.
Perryman all the way, left-handed, no good. Saunders on the tip, no good. Carroll comes away with it for Chester. Carroll pulls up, good defense on the play. Ball's loose. Hamler comes away with it with Saunders. Battle for the loose ball, tie up. We'll see whose possession it is.
Saunders that time would not give up the ball. He said, it's mine. No one else is going to get it. Tie up, and possession goes to the Cavaliers. Good job, Shyeve Saunders.
Hit Perryman inbounds. Long takes it up against Carroll. Smiley off the glass, won't go, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you see the pressure by the Clippers, but you see Mike Long, you see skill levels there, faced them directly. What did he do? He threw his legs. You only do that through practice, hard work. That skill level is so important. You work on that, It's not during the season, it's summer, it's off hours, what have you.
Smiley on the line, he's 1 for 2 from the line tonight, has 14 points. He'll try and cut the Chester lead, hits the first. Smiley's second one. He has 16. It's a 2-point Clipper lead, 73-71. 5:15 left in today's ball game.
The chant goes up.
You harken back to that game against Pottsville where they went 8 of 24 from the free throw line, but were still able to handily win the game.
But the thing is, Tony, even the pump just hung up there.
It's the biggest Chester lead, 81-73. Saunders inside, pumps on Hamler. Hamler with the foul. Saunders will go to the line for 2.
hoping Shyeve could have made it a 3, but on the line for 2.
Jamar Shaw continues his hot hand in the second half as he has 15 in the second half, 19 on the game. Saunders on the line. He has 12 points in the contest. This is his first trip to the free throw line today.
Triple threes up on that board. 3:33 left. Come on, Shyeve, you got to hit those.
Saunders hits the first. Makes it 81-74 Chester. The second one off the mark, no good. Ball's loose. Chester comes away with it. And again, they'll spread the floor. Nope, they're going to call timeout. 3:25 left. Eastburg trails by 7. We'll be right back. Tony Choi, Bob Milkfeed back at Reading High School. And Bob, you know what tomorrow is, don't you?
No, what?
March 20th?
Church?
Sunday?
Yeah, what? Halloween's over with. And one other thing.
What?
Happy birthday.
Oh, my birthday too, but no,
Tony.
that's not the big thing tomorrow.
Oh, well, 61.
WrestleMania
What, 61?
10 on pay-per-view, live at 4 o'clock from Madison Square Garden. $29.95 will get you WrestleMania 10. Call 1-800-262-8439 right now. And if you have the Zenith converter, you can get hooked up for tomorrow's WrestleMania 10 live at 4 o'clock. The replay will be at 7 o'clock. That's tomorrow, March 20th on Channel 99.
And Susie, Tony told me before the game, if he wants anything for his birthday, he wants you to get WrestleMania.
Wrong.
Please get it for him.
All right, we're set for the final 3:25 of this afternoon's District 4A Eastern Semi-Final. Chester on top, 81-74, and they have the ball. And the last time they had it, they spread the floor, kind of a North Carolina, 4 to score sort of thing, where they're just looking to open up that lane.
What a tough one-on-one. No question about that. You're going to need help defensively.
Eric Evans' pass inside to Carroll, and Evans going to be called for a charge.
Good defensive play. Failed to pick up what Cavalier it was, but held his position kind of blocked out here where we're sitting, but good defensive play.
Eastburg ball, Perryman to inbound. Every trip down court now, very key for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely, but must take the good shot. Not in a panic situation.
Long inside, his shot won't go. Saunders keeps it loose. A whistle. And a foul call on Carroll. And Ray Carroll pleading his case to the referee.
The Cavaliers can't wait too long. That time Mike Long had the shot. Nothing wrong with that shot. Shyeve, a good position, and was fouled. Over the top, Carroll.
Saunders will go to the line, I believe, for a 1-on-1. As Eastburg's come out in his fourth quarter and have gone 1 for 8 from the floor. But a lot of that, as we've said, can be attributed to that Chester Clipper quickness on defense. Saunders 1-on-1, hits it.
Good touch, Shyeve. Again, important fouls, 2:50 left. But more important than that, hit the fouls, but has stopped the clock at 2:50.
Bea checks in for Gardner to give the Cavaliers some quickness on defense, with Chester spreading the floor, just looking for that good shot. Saunders' second one good. 15 for Saunders. The lead's cut to 5.
You're going to get to the point now, Tony, with 2:45. You may start thinking of fouling at this point. Still a little time to play, but wow.
All alone inside, Maustby for 2.
You take your chances. You got to double, trap when you can, leave somebody open. Clippers found the open man.
A long foul on a play by Shaw, and Mike Long will go to the line for a 1-on-1. 2:31 left, 83-76 Chester.
20, Jamar Shaw, his third.
You think it's time to put them on the foul line when they get the ball?
I think so, because they haven't spent a whole lot of time there this afternoon.
See what they can do from that charity strike. But very important, now Mike Long on the foul line to hit these.
There.
Hits the first.
Good touch.
He's now 5 for 5 in his fourth quarter from the line.
There's Coach Lewis. Calm down a little bit. Sitting with a 6-point lead. I think that could help you calm you down.
Eastburg 10 of 14 in his fourth quarter, make it 11 of 15 from the foul line. And it's 83-78. Bea for the steal. He's called for the foul. And Eastburg still not over the limit.
Not in the bonus situation yet. That is the Clippers.
The scoreboard does not let you know how many team fouls that is. Long on the foul. And we'll see now if that puts them over the limit. Still not. They may have one more left. That's his Long's third. I think the PA announcer said team's fifth, so they have one more to give. Hunter with it. Being guarded by Long. Goes around Long.
Tough job playing one-on-one. Speed of the Clippers.
Well, this is where you see ball handling skills of the Chester Clippers.
Cavaliers have to double when they can. Oh, boy.
Hunter all the way, lays it up, no good.
Shyeve!
Saunders with a strong rebound, and I believe it's going to stay Chester ball.
Boy, worked hard in there. Saunders, everything he can. Unfortunately, loses it on the sideline.
Okay, Chester ball in front of their bench.
Wow, Shyeve out there one-on-one with Carroll.
Maustby in the lane, pulls up his shot, no good. Big rebound by Shaw for two.
Boy, I think boards made a little difference in the second half. The Clippers just so aggressive underneath their offensive board throughout the second half.
Perryman for three, no good. Clippers on a run. Shaw to Hunter. Hunter, scoop shot for two.
Have that ability just to hang in the air. Another tee on the Clippers. Wow, not smart basketball.
Especially, you know, you got a 9-point lead with a minute 32 left, and getting a little excitable here, Chester.
Boy, you got to hit these, get the ball back. Hit these, puts you within 7. Minute 32 left. Tough game. Tony, what do you think? You think the legs of the Clippers overall, fresh legs? One thing about them, I'll tell you, they keep coming at you. I mean, defensively, offensively, that's the type of club they are.
Perryman hits the first of the technical. That's his first point in the fourth quarter. He now has 21. As Chester's done a good job on Perryman in his fourth quarter. Hits the second.
All right.
The lead is 7, and it's Eastburg ball.
You can't wait too long, but you don't want to force anything either.
Long inbounds to Perryman. Alley-oop to Mike Long.
Oh,
Go.
yes, yes.
On the tip.
Long again, just misses, but Shyeve.
Only the second field goal in this fourth quarter for Eastburg, and Saunders has both of them. Okay, the Cavaliers foul quickly.
Now you'll see what the Clippers are made of when they get to that free throw line.
And Chester still not shooting. That's the 6th team foul. So the next one is 1-1.
Well, it could have fooled me.
1:19 left, a 5-point lead.
Faked me
2
out.
possessions right now.
Lining up there.
2 East Stroudsburg possessions.
But Tony, again, can't wait too long. Clock is not in their favor. Go after the ball, but have to foul quickly. You saw Saunders make the foul on Carroll there. Carroll may not be the guy you want to foul. We know him as their go-to guy. He seems to be their pressure player. Putting him on the foul line may be not the smart thing to do, but we'll see how he handles crunch time.
Okay, he's on the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line today. Has 22 on the game. hits the first.
Quality player, Ray Carroll.
6'3" junior.
Yeah, we know they like to go to him, and they'll be looking for him each inbound pass. He's going to try to get himself free. He wants to be on that foul line.
It hits both. Timeout called East Stroudsburg. We'll stay right here. It's 89-82 Chester. Minute 16 left. You know the Chester Clippers would love to get another shot at Glen Mills. They defeated Glen Mills twice during the regular season. Were defeated not by Glen Mills, but in the District 1 playoffs in the semifinals. That's how they come in as District 1's number 3 team, I believe. But for Eastburg, it's got to come down, get quick buckets, and foul.
Tony, this club is a no-quit club, though. We know that. These kids have heart. Tickers are bigger than, you know, they fill their bodies, these kids. Their hearts are an emotion. They're aggressive, and 1:16 left. Big task in front of them. They got to get the ball up quickly. Again, get to the basket quickly. But, again, you're still not in that panic situation. You want to make sure you take the good one. And I'll tell you what, you miss, you crash the boards. You crash with everything you have. Remember, 1:16 left in the season. You've come this far. You give it everything that's left in you.
Okay, Perryman set the inbound.
First order of business, you get it in.
Along with it, challenges Evans. Smiley for 3.
Boy, was that set up? Did you see that? Get the ball in. Run Smiley to the left wing beyond the arc area. It's a pot of gold. The 3.
Smiley now with 19 points. Carroll again fouled, and now he'll go to the line for another one-on-one.
Just worked beautifully that time. You know, well-conceived play.
That's the 4th three-pointer for Kevin Smiley today.
Work to perfection. But this kid on the line, he's the kid they like to go to. It's Carroll again. Ice in those veins. Wow.
He now has 25 to lead the Clips. Jamar Shaw with 21. And Carroll's second one, in and out, no good. 90-85 Chester. Smiley, double team, pulls up for 3. Off the mark, no good. Saunders to Gardner. Oh, Gardner has the ball stripped. Ball's in the air. Carroll comes away with it. Foul on Long. Carroll to the line for a one-on-one with 48 seconds left.
Boy, Clippers are a little lucky there. Cavaliers unfortunate. Kevin could not hold the ball. Might have had a chance for the shot underneath, but Clippers get it. Make the long lob, almost length of the court. Long almost made the interception. They let it hang up there, the Clippers, that time. But again, who do you have on the line? You've got this kid Carroll, Tony, and he's been deadly thus far in crunch time. Sits there again, looks cool, looks calm, great touch, quality player.
5 of 6 from the line.
Oh,
misses. Oh, but Evans comes away with it for Chester.
You know, unfortunately, again, long bound. Fate did not control that. Hit the back of the iron, made the long bound.
Evans fouled by Smiley, and he'll go to the line for a one-on-one. This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 today. 38 seconds left. Still a 5-point Chester lead, 90-85.
Boy, so much of sports or life or whatever is fate. How the ball bounces. You know, that foul shot there, long bound, normally would get it, roll softly off the iron with Carroll shooting. That time hit the back of the rim, went way out. Clippers were able to pick it up, puts them back on the foul line.
And Evans hits the first. It's at 91-85 Chester. Second one good, 92-85, and a steal by the Clips.
The Cavaliers anxious to go. Clippers with their speed make the interception again. Their man on the line, Ray Carroll.
And the Chester Clippers can taste it. 28 seconds away from moving on to the Eastern Finals against either Glen Mills or Cheltenham.
Boy, Tony, you talked about offense. You've got a high school ball game here. We saw both clubs up and down. You see that score up there. You're 92-85.
Carroll again, 1-1. He's missed his last two.
He's the man they look to. You can see that. Scouting report indicated he was the man in crunch time. Demonstrates his ability with 28 seconds remaining.
Hits them both. 94-85, Chester. That's their biggest lead of the game. Smiley down court, shot off the mark, no good. Evans runs it down, and he's fouled again.
But I'll tell you what, Cavaliers, 20 seconds left, 9 down, no quit. Going after the ball, gonna put them on the foul line, says, go ahead, you can make them, go ahead and make them, but if you miss them, we're gonna come back at you. We're not even done yet 20 seconds ago. Looks like an impossibility, but they're not gonna concede.
Evans again, 1-1.
But that's what it takes to win a championship type game. You get on the foul line in a close game situation, waning seconds, make those fouls.
Evans hits both. 96-85. Saunders for three. Off the mark. Hunter with it. He's just going to dribble away the remaining 5 seconds. And that'll do it. Final score, Chester 96, East Stroudsburg 85. We'll be back with the statistical wrap-up after this. Tony Choi, Bob Milkby back at Reading High School in Reading, PA. Final score once again, Chester 96, East Stroudsburg 85. The Clippers improved to 26-4 overall. Move on to the Eastern Finals against the winner of Glen Mills or Cheltenham on Wednesday night. East Stroudsburg's season unfortunately comes to an end with a 27-3 record. And we'll get into that in a second. Leading scorers for East Stroudsburg, Perryman had 22. Smiley 19, Saunders 17, Long 16, and Gardner 11. Hassan Bea failed to score for Eastburg's 85 points. For the Clippers, they were led by Ray Carroll with 27. Jamar Shaw with a strong game had 21. Damian Hunter 15. Eric Evans had 9. Randy Maustby had 9. Alphonso Pinder had 8. Jim Hamler had 4, and Tyran Watkins 3 for the Clips. Total of 96. But Bob, unfortunate for Eastburg's season to end here at 27-3, but it's going to be one of those years where years and years from now, they'll be able to look back and look on with pride. I mean, real pride. I mean, right now, they're down and feeling bad, but in another day or two, when they go back to school Monday, maybe in a week, it'll all begin to sink in, and they'll really begin to realize what they've accomplished this year.
And Tony, this is something, as I and you, we've played the game, we've advanced in playoffs, and it's a time you will never forget for as long as you live. And I'll tell you what, Eastburg fans should feel the same way about these kids. Eastburg fans followed up. These kids did not quit. They never gave up. There were ups and downs during the year, even with that great record. They played, we saw them play Stroudsburg. We saw them take a lump there, but they came back so strong in the playoff situation. And you had some great kids out here, not only talent-wise, but you're talking about great kids generally. You're talking about, hey, Kevin Smiley, never quits, comes at you, gave everything he could give you, every game that he played for the Cavaliers. What more can you say about R.I.P. Perryman? I mean, this kid, super player. Our best wishes, I hope the kid goes on to play at some school somewhere, and we have the opportunity to see him play college ball somewhere. And Shyeve Saunders inside just worked so hard. Very quiet, just does his job, but was there when you needed him. And of course, next year you're going to have Kevin Gardner coming back. No, Kevin's a senior. Mike Long's coming back. I'm sorry, and he's a junior. We saw the improvement there. But I'm telling you, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Kevin Gardner has improved so much this year and was such a factor as far as their playoff victories were concerned. So I know we enjoyed following this Cavalier team. I give a lot of credit too to Coach Brown. He's always been so helpful to us. He's done such a great job over the years to develop this Eastburg Cavalier program. And believe me, we're talking about the end of tonight, but we're not talking about the end of Cavalier basketball. I think you saw a genesis, a birth of a program. So it's not the end for the Cavalier fans. Watch out. Mountain Valley Conference, all different thing next year. It's going to be interesting, but I know we are proud. The Eastburg fans should be proud. Great club, Eastburg Cavaliers.
Yeah, the Chester Clippers come up with a 33-point explosion in that fourth quarter. Just had too many fresh legs for the EAST STROUDSBURG Cavaliers. Once again, from Reading High School, the final score, Chester 96, EAST STROUDSBURG 85. For Bob Milkfee, I'm Tony Choi saying so long, everybody.